musical presentation. This wouldn't make my room look much better. Not a pretty sight. Crates. Perfectly ordinary crates. Crates. Perfectly ordinary crates. They certainly have a lot of supplies. I don't need any of this. I don't need any. No thanks, I've lost my appetite. I can't get up there. Salad. I'll have to go a bit closer to do anything there. I don't need any. I don't need any. The inner courtyard is bigger than I thought. Simple wooden buckets, all empty. These could be the stables. A haystack. They probably use the hay to feed the animals. It's a pitchfork. That's just not my style. It won't open and I haven't got a key. I don't have a key. The windows are locked. This pipe seems to lead straight to that small outhouse with the chimney. This is the cistern. It's filled with water right up to the brim. There must have been a lot of rain this autumn. Ah, yes, a lever. I hope it's not too rusty. It works! The water. Better turn it off again. I don't have a key. There's a definite smell of stables here. What good's a drain going to do me? This looks very much like a workshop. An anvil. This could be this. There's a workbench over there with a... This is for experts only. There's a strong smell of smoke here. Very impressive, that anvil. An interesting construction. Looks like the smithy's fireplace. The fire's out. Good day, friend. How are you?
How should I be? Every day I work my fingers to the bone. I get bad food, bad treatment. How would you be?
I understand. I'm not much better off than you are.
You think that, do you? You spend all day toiling hard for a pittance.
No, but at least you're working here of your own free will and can leave any time you like. I'm a prisoner.
Oh, a prisoner, are you? What did you get up to then?
Well, that's hard to explain. I think our main crime was coming here in the first place.
Our? You mean you're not the only prisoner here?
No, I came here with a lady.
Oh, a lady. That's good.
How is that good?
I haven't seen any ladies here for a long, long time. Is she pretty.
Yes, she is. But you'll keep away from her if you know what's good for you.
Ah, your wife, is she?
No, it's not that. But, look, I don't think this is any of your business. She's with me. That's all that need concern you.
All right, I get it. Then tell me what it is you want with me.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You? Look at you. A weakling like you. I'll bet you couldn't even hold a hammer. I used to have an apprentice who looked a lot like you. Didn't stay long, though. Work was too hard for him.
All right. If you don't want my help...
You can help me by not standing around in my way. If I don't get my work pieces finished by tomorrow, I'll be punished badly.
What exactly do you do here, anyway?
I work the forge for my masters. Isn't that obvious? Pipes, weapons, locks, keys, the lot. Not right now, of course, since the fire's gone out.
Are you forging weapons for the war?
You mean the war against the Danes? No. Wars come and go, year after year. My masters don't get involved. They're a secretive lot.
You don't seem to like your masters much.
Not like him. I hate him. Years and years I've spent slaving away in this smithy, and my children are starving anyway. Once I dared to go to Sir Stan's room and ask for more money.
And?
That's when I got these scars on my back.
What did they do to you?
10 lashes of the whip on my bare back. I couldn't lie down for 3 weeks. I've given up asking questions since then.
Why don't you fight back? A strong man like you?
Oh, I'd do anything to hurt those villains. Oh, but they are powerful and cruel. I have to finish my work by tomorrow, or else I'll be punished in some horrible way.
Tell me about the Druids.
I don't know much about them. Anyway, I'm not allowed to tell you anything.
Ah, that's interesting.
Look, stranger, I don't know about you, but I'm quite attached to my head. I don't fancy being slaughtered because you're so nosy.
Why is your work so urgent?
I don't really know myself why they need this stuff so quickly. I think I'm helping to prepare some big ceremony of theirs. Anyway, they keep strengthening their fortifications.
Have you noticed anything unusual around here lately?
Unusual? No, not really. Except that it's extremely quiet in the monastery. Oh, hang on. There was something. I heard children crying 2 days ago. It was after dark, and I couldn't see much, but I think the crying was coming from one of those private rooms.
Did it sound like babies crying?
Yeah, it did. Just like that.
Interesting. Did you notice anything else?
No, nothing. Why do you ask?
Just asking. A ceremony?
Yeah, of some sort. Don't ask me what it's all about. I don't know anything about their heathen religions. I was brought up a Christian. There's hardly any Druids left in Britain these days anyway.
Except here. I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
I'd like to ask you a few more things concerning our talk.
Well, keep it short then.
It's pretty smoky in here, do you know that?
Course I know. The damn fire keeps going out. Ever seen a smith who could work without the fire?
What's the matter? Does the rain get in?
Oh, what do I know? There's always problems with the fire in here. Nothing works. But everything's supposed to be finished in next to no time.
Oh, I know the feeling. Scotland Yard's not much different.
Scotland Yard? Where's that? In Scotland?
No. Let's just say it's a place it takes a long time to get to.
All I know is the settlement's on the other side of the river, and I curse the day I left them to come here. I should have stayed in the village.
Yes, I think I'd have been better off staying in London too.
London? Never heard of it. Is that west of the river? Don't know my way around there. So what? I'm not likely to see anything but this dingy old monastery for the rest of my life anyway.
Aren't you allowed to leave here?
Oh, yes. Every 7 days I'm allowed to go and see my family for a day. But I mustn't talk about anything I do or see here, else they'll chop off my tongue. Or so they said.
Do you think you might be able to help me get out of here?
I'd have to be pretty stupid to try that. I had to pledge loyalty to Sir Stan when I came here. Everyone did. Only he decides who can come and go.
I see. Oh well, looks like there's nothing I can do for you or that you can do for me.
I'm really sorry, stranger, but as you can see, I have enough problems here as it is. I really can't do with any more.
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
That's a lot of weapons. Better not. The smith might see me. Pipes. Even big ones. Animal skins are hanging out to dry there. Animal skins are hanging out. They're too far away. I don't want to get in. I don't have anything that I need to dye. There's no point in that. Pipes. I really don't need these. There are a lot of tools. There's nothing I really need right now. These must be the stores. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a piece of wood lying there. They are just empty crates. They are just empty crates. They are just empty crates. Looks a bit too creepy for my liking. I think I'll steer clear of the shed. This table is really remarkable. An old library, filled with the typical smell of old leather-bound books. Melanie, there you are.
Brent!
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
I was just having a look around, and then I ended up here in the library.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
Melanie, we're in pretty serious trouble. What on earth are you doing in here?
Reading. They've got some really interesting books in here, Brent. Take this one, for example. It's a book on the monastery's history. It was written by Christian monks. It says...
Hold on, Melanie. Before you start your academic lecture, you may be interested to know that I've just seen someone called Maglaw, who was good enough to tell me that you and I are to be executed in a few days' time.
I know that, Brent. I've seen him too. He was here half an hour ago. He told me everything.
Oh, and I suppose it doesn't bother you? Well, as for me, I had other plans for the eve of my life, to be honest.
Brent, what do you think I'm doing here with these books? I'm looking for something that might be of help to us.
This is no time to start reading, Melanie. We must do something.
Well, at least I found out that this monastery used to be inhabited by Christian monks.
So what? What good is that?
Why don't you listen? The Druids besieged the monastery, but they couldn't find a way in. Not one of the monks that tried to flee during the siege ever came back. The monks heard their brothers screaming, sometimes for days on end.
I think I can guess what the Druids were doing to them.
That's where the chronicles stop, in mid-sentence. The Druids must have found a way into the monastery.
Melanie, this is all very interesting, but we just don't have time for history lessons. We're in trouble now.
I know, Brent. That's why I suggest you have a good look round the monastery while I carry on studying these books. Maybe we'll find a way out of this.
Aren't you scared at all, Melanie?
Of course I'm scared, but we mustn't give up. If we just sit around and wait, the ritual will be completed, and then we'll die.
Perhaps we should never have come here.
What choice did we have? To let the circle rule the world?
That may yet happen anyway. The only difference is that we won't be there to see it.
We're not dead yet, Brent. There's still a chance. We have to try. Think of Mr. Blake. He helped us and paid for it with his life. Do you want his death to have been in vain?
Ah, Mr. Blake. If only he could have seen all this. It would have confirmed all his theories.
I doubt it would have pleased him very much, though.
Okay, Melanie. You're right. Let's do all we can. I'll take a look around this place. Will you still be here later?
Of course.
Good. Take care of yourself.
And you, Brent.
I don't really need to write anything down at them. It's a writing desk. It's that strange symbol again. This must be that siesta. That's a lot of storage. Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't got anything to the hatch to the dining hall? Maybe later. You never know. It might come in handy. A plate of tasty-looking grapes. There's flour in that tub. That doesn't look particularly tasty. Pretty rusty. I'll never get that out. I'd better leave it where it is. That looks revolting. I'll take it with me. It's too heavy for me. That won't help either. A bit of wire from Sinclair's fence. No, I would only scratch everything. I thought it wouldn't work like that. A dining table. It's big. That's a lot. I don't want to break anything. I'd better not touch. Not very easy to handle. I'd better leave them here. They are spears. A dining table. It's big.
You? What do you want?
I take it you're Serstan, am I right?
And you are the man who came all the way here just to let me kill him. What do you want? Is the little bit of life I've granted you too much for you?
I've come to offer you a deal.
A deal? You are offering me a deal? You overrate your importance. I will not do deals with you.
I know something that you can't know.
What might that be?
I won't tell you until you give me your word that you will let me and my friend go.
What? You cannot truly believe that I will fall for a trick like that. There is nothing you can know. There is nothing you can bargain with. I will not enter into any deal with a useless creature like you. I will grind you underfoot, if it pleases me to do so. That is all you may expect from me. Now get out of my sight.
The fire's gone out. I can't light it. I'd need some matches to do that. A druid's bed. It's too high up. Anyway, it's barred. It's locked. A crate. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway. The fire's on. Basket. It's empty. I can't get up there. Good Lord, what a bloodbath. Halberds. Very efficient weapons, if a little too conspicuous. Good grief! There must be hundreds of candles in here. I'll take these candles with me. No one will notice they're missing. Why take them from the back? It's too high up. Anyway, it's barred. I'm not the least bit tired. It's a bed. Ah, books. Too bad I wouldn't be able to understand a word of them. The fire's gone out. It's too high up. Anyway, it's barred. A medieval scene with a ship. A matter of taste. These are solid iron. This'll never work. This'll never work. I wouldn't dream of trying to burn this. I wouldn't dream of trying to burn this. I don't want that.
Now what do you want? Are you so eager to die? Your death will come soon enough. Now get out!
One moment, please. Just one short moment. May I ask you one more question?
You do not need to ask questions. It would be a waste of time answering you. You would not understand the answers anyway.
I'll chance that.
You must think you're very clever, just like all fools. You will soon understand just how pointless each of your actions, sentences, and thoughts is. Very soon now, my power will be multiplied, and I will continue to exist within it. It will make me immortal, and you will be no more than a pile of dust that the wind will carry out to sea.
I've heard your order is facing its downfall.
You've heard that? From whom? From a fool like yourself? Our order is not facing its downfall, but a great new beginning, even if some of my brothers dislike the idea. Or did you think I did not know of the ridiculous conspiracy that some of my misguided brothers have set up? They have told you of it, haven't they? I do not expect you to betray them, but they are greatly mistaken where their abilities are concerned, and they underestimate me. I will soon find out which of my brothers are betraying me, and I will destroy them without even lifting a finger. The path I have determined cannot be altered. Our fate is sealed. Now get out of my sight. You bore me. Have you not been listening to me? Get out!
I'd like to stay and watch you.
I understand. You wish to see for yourself what lies in store for you. Is that it? Many doomed men are fascinated by their executioners. Man's curiosity is greater than his fear. Curiosity brought you here, and curiosity will kill you.
Then you don't mind?
Be my guest, if it amuses you. Watch me preparing for your final hour. You do not bother me. As long as you do not touch anything, I shan't even know you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You appreciate it? You are a pathetic creature.
I can't take this to earth and a shovel. There's rather a stiff breeze blowing there. A torrential river. That's part of the workshop complex. Surston's writing desk. Right, now the crucible's in the fireplace. It'll get nice and hot in there. The candles have melted. Now I've got a block of wax. I don't need an imprint of that. Here, is this any use to you?
What good's that gonna do me? Since when does a smith need a thing like that?
Oh well, I just thought it might have been some use to you. It works! Oh, better turn it off again. I hate salad. Right, let's use this herb then. It works! The water's flowing now. Better turn it off again. Well, are you quite comfortable? Worms! Of course, it ought to like them, but why should I feed this bird anyway? Sorry, it had to be done. I've cleared the chimney. That ought to solve your problem with the fire.
The chimney?
Yes. There was a crow's nest on it. I took it down, that's all.
Oh, yeah, great. Stranger, you just saved my knack. I'd better get back to work now, and quickly. I must hurry.
Okay, thank you, my friend. I'll take a look around.
All right. Please yourself. See you later, stranger.